You didn't blow up anything except make me sad. I don't know what lies you think I've said. Allie told me my brother didn't die and I had to send her proof. That is so wrong. I didn't even care that you texted me. It made that very clear. Allie didn't like it and she says, "Where did she get your phone number, EK?" If me saying I don't know because I forgot or because it's simply on my Instagram. Like my number is public, and I told her it didn't bother me, so you guys are just gonna have to talk all that over. But too much has been said. Allie said things about me and my family that were horrible. But she told me all these apparent lies, and I fucking messaged you the minute I knew that was Josh. And you were a big help to me, and I never told anyone otherwise. Bringing up Christopher just wasn't even fair. Allie had been trying to contact me, but I was working, and I wish I hadn't been. I told Allie about the group chat and that I think I just got really triggered and scared when Heather Zaruba's name came up. I'm glad she is out or doing better. She left Ord when she got into that trouble, and good for her that she is out, I guess. But that's what freaked me out. Allie told me not to listen to you and all this stuff, and I really thought I could trust y'all. I still will be rooting for you all, but whatever you think I've lied about, I haven't. And this whole thing with your phone number is weird. I'm just too sensitive and not cut out for this. Like I'm at my nephew's high school graduation and won't burst into tears. I know my truth, I know the truth, and I hate that Josh is getting the shitty end of the stick on this one because he was the one sending most of the stuff to CPS. The second I found out that was him, I told him this is like a legal thing, and I think you went out of bounds. I logged into the account as I was given permission, and I removed a ton of things he said that I thought would hurt this case. Now we are left with the legal shit. We are still fighting Carrie Ann's lawyer for the device subpoena. And now I'm just like, okay, well fuck that I guess. I told you right when I found out, and yes, I logged into that, but how is that even a lie? I haven't lied to you way too many times, Lonnie. Allie was mad because you messaged me, and I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about Heather, because it triggered me. I don't care what proof you think I have either, because Katie X Felton was an impersonation account made of me. The name was Katie Felony. I wouldn't do that to myself like, WTF? Did I make Josh give me that login info? You bet. I messaged you minutes after finding out. This is so wrong. I am or never was Katie X Felton. Y'all added an impersonation account to the group chat, and now I see it's that demon account and I didn't even know that. But this shit about my brother is fucked. I wish we were allowed to talk about him more. I wish my parents would talk about him more, but I got called a liar over the loss of a loved one, and this is icky. And now I'm in a court case with those psychos and we are just beside ourselves. I have only wanted to help Allie and you all. That's it. But this phone number thing is dumb. I didn't even say it in like a mean way. I said that's how I found out at PT. My phone number is public as well, so I don't care. Thank you for being helpful in our time of need. I don't even know where this case is going to go, but now I have S friend messaging me that Allie is talking about me on TikTok and I just can't with it all. You know what? I asked Allie to please share this and maybe she already did IDK. But here is what I wrote her after 100 messages getting called every name in the book. Yep, lots of really weird things that is for damn sure, but I'm no liar. So when I say I trusted you and the others, I didn't mean it as any type of mean thing, gaslighty thing to say. I just meant it appears I told too much of my personal vulnerabilities. I really felt like we were friends. I'm sorry I forgot I gave my number, but the reason I focus on that is because it's the only thing I can think of that I got wrong or forgot. I don't see anywhere where I gave my mom's number. But I had no intentions for you to get so upset. I was just scared, and your words brought me peace. I received so much info from Lonnie and didn't ask you to get mad at her. You told me she just does that, and I brushed it off. But was I triggered and scared? You bet! One day you'll probably see that I haven't been one to lie to you. Maybe you won't, but I know the truth, and so does my family, and that's really who matters to me most. Josh got upset because videos were being made about him. It was pure coincidence that him and I were friends. He was helping me try to get that page reporter before Jubilee even made a video about him. Jubilee says he got fired as a pastor for molesting a kid. I didn't know who the hell that Humphrey was until I noticed the verbiage and slang they were using. I talked to him, and his wife, I guess, who was first to use it about it, and said it made things on my end look bad. Because it did. He gave me the info I needed to log in and delete what I wanted. If he had said anything, it was in support of you, but whatever. I tried to call and got no answer, but we'll make sure he knows not to keep saying things to Carrie Ann. I messaged that group chat or Lonnie right away when I found out who it was just a couple of days ago. I wasn't mad, but I also wasn't happy. I was shocked. I told him there is an actual legal case and to stop. Please don't blame him for sending CPS that information. He was trying to help that kid. Yeah, my brother died and I wish I could talk about it more than I'm allowed to. I wish my mom would talk about it more. Part of me feels like she got caught up in this to distract herself. IDK. The only fake account I've ever logged into is Humphrey1 and Josh said I could. Gave me the password too. I got rid of any comments that weren't true or that gave him away. But I did let the others know as soon as I did. We are all just sitting here in disbelief. Like you want me to prove Josh is my client and friend? I would have been happy to. I'm sorry you believe that demon account was me. There were many Katie X Felton accounts made about me when I lost my big one. I think you know how that works. I've tried to get them taken down as Katie X Felton. Used to say the name was Katie Felony. Why would I lie? I mean, there is just no reason at all. I didn't even know that Katie X. Felton was that other account until you showed me today. That's when I found out. I've tried to help, truly, and never meant for you to get mad at Lonnie, but I didn't give her my mom's number anywhere. I can't find it. Did I maybe give it to her and not remember? I'm so sorry if I was wrong about that and have apologized multiple times. But I wasn't mad at her. I was just confused and totally overwhelmed. Now my family are bad because they are rich. I feel sick that we even just spent that money. I only wanted to help. My stories may not make sense to you or appear inconsistent because you don't know a lot of my story. I see that, and my brother didn't die, and I lied about Heather. You actually are wrong about many things you've accused me of, but I told that group chat assuming they would tell you because I said, please, keep this between us and Allie. I could tell it was Josh sticking up for you in there because he said, get wrecked, and he uses that term often. Then said he was in Canada. To me, it was just a dead giveaway. I had to admit to my lawyer that I found out who that was and felt like an asshole. Would they really care that I hired? Oh, OMG. I wanted to have that name when my page got deactivated. But it was taken. I have never even been Katie Felton 2 on IG. No bullshit. There are a few people impersonating me there. I just found out today that KKATX Felton was the demon person. Edited poorly? Lonnie what? I mean, I can kind of see something like a shadow. But how would I have had the time to do that? Are you messing with my head? Okay, and can we just be clear that I never cared that you texted me? At all! Where did
Here's the text that Katie sent Allie.
that one come from? I don't see what you mean or are talking about with poor editing. Why are you showing me my praying for Katie page? I'm just fucking lost and this is mean girl stuff? Why would I call myself out? And yeah, when I got a new account, I had to become a new member of my friend's channel. Is that not okay? I do know of Heather. Haven't spoken to her in 11 to 14 years, I don't know. She was a web designer at one point before working at the school. And then she got into some trouble, but good for her. I was just surprised because she doesn't live around here and I didn't know she was even. Ow! Y'all don't even know what you are talking about. Also, Lonnie, how the hell was I supposed to recognize that fuzzy photo? That wasn't my dad. His entire email got hacked and a fraud charge was made. Like I can try to stop this whole device subpoena thing, but I can't stop people from getting charged with fraud. That's in other people's hands. But if y'all think I'm this big liar, then please just leave me alone. Again, since you sent another message about it, I never owned Katie X. Felton 2. Or I'd have taken it instead of the name I have now. Allie literally made me show her proof my brother died. Like what? Do you all need me to explain to you why I wasn't allowed to talk about it much on social media? Because his wife didn't like when I did? We all had to take shit down. Yes, my mom was married once before. I didn't realize I needed to get into all of that. But I'm the wrong person to go after, and all of these apparent clues are just such a reach. My family and I have only wanted to help, and will still be rooting for Allie from afar. For all of you. Nope, Carrie Ann Brewer lawyered up, and now I don't even know what the hell to do about that. Allie said she was mad Heather or Susan hadn't called her yet. I wish they would have, and no, I don't know shit about phone subpoenas. I just know that she is the only one with an attorney fighting it. I wanted to know who it was. My God, I was just trying to help. I followed that account because I didn't want to lose the messages and request. If him think huge liar, then you are mistaken. I know the truth, and it's not how you are making it look. But like, who cares if you did? I was with my mom. She thought you were Carrie Ann Carly, actually, until today.
That's not what you told Allie a few days before.
My God.
I didn't mind one single bit that you texted me. Where are you getting that?
I'm just put. After the comments on Christopher, and then these dumbass allegations about Heather Zaruba, who I only knew as a website designer years ago, and then someone Casey paid off. This is out of control, but I never even was that account, Lonnie? Katie X. Felton? That was the name of my other social medias. I know, Instagram. You can see any name someone previously had by clicking there about me or picture. I messaged you the second I knew Josh was that Humphrey account and tried to delete Commenty because I knew my lawyers wouldn't like me being tied to that. He was just trying to help me and that little girl, but yeah, he was pissed. Jubilee was calling him a child molester. What aren't you getting about my dad's shit being hacked? I couldn't recognize that fuzzy photo until we got that alert on his email. And now that's in like whoever does fraud charges hands. But please just leave me be. I never ever would have intentionally tried to hurt anyone. Lonnie, I'm literally sitting at my nephew's graduation. I don't see that I edited anything because I remember being in a hurry to show you. Why would I care about a time? But yeah, I totally see a shadow if that's what you are asking. I don't know WTF Allie cared about that group chat or was worried for me to be in there. I messaged her about Heather's Aruba and people thinking someone was my dad when my dad is out on the farm all day. I very much agree that a lot doesn't line up. But I didn't do jack shit to that picture and maybe shouldn't have followed it, but I wanted to know who it was. I don't know Heather's Aruba very well, Lonnie. I do remember that at the time she was doing something with web design. And it really doesn't surprise me if my sister follows her. She follows a lot of people she doesn't like. Heather is older than me. We didn't hang together. And yeah, I have a bit of hate in my heart for her for lying, but I was genuinely surprised she was at home. Guess that's all I can say. But yeah, I was in a coma for the 7.5 weeks. And I do think Heather Zaruba owns the page or was the web designer. Jesus Christ, this is such nonsense and all I was trying to do is help. Yeah, I asked Josh why he doesn't like Jubilee and why he wanted to comment. What do you even mean? I was never the owner of this Instagram account. If KDX Felton was available, I'd have taken it. Okay, I kind of see that. But fuck. You can't just edit time so fast, and why would a time even need to be edited? But this is wrong. I sent you 2 very lengthy messages answering every single freaking question. Lonnie, you are going to have to look at fucking up again. Or pay for more. Because it was in those 2 years that the class action went forward. I don't owe any of you all these explanations for shit I didn't do. Allie got all worked up over me being in that group chat and told me not to talk to you and all this shit. She said she keeps you around because she is scared you know too much. Didn't like that I was in that group chat. I think it bothered her that you texted me, but it sure as hell didn't. It was just how I found out. And I was with my mom. You didn't text my mom. Okay, Lonnie, you want me to send you the whole case and anything from it? You've got to be kidding me. And the thing is, if you had just been like, by the way, Katie, can we see more proof on that? I'd have showed you. But the way I got 100 texts going nuts on me this morning, saying my own brother who is dead isn't even dead. That's fucked and you know it. I got busy for 2 days, but by all means, keep at it. My parents are so pissed that we have gone through with all this legal stuff. Although whatever, I also wouldn't lie about all that. Not something that hurt me and so many other people. There are reasons it's hard to find, but had you just asked me or reminded me, I'd have given you anything. I trusted you a lot. Do you think if I broke into a bunch of houses when I couldn't walk, I would lie to a stranger on the internet about it? Now this is getting to where I don't feel safe at all. I see exactly what you see on that time picture, but who or why would anyone change a time? But after the text I'm getting from a friend of mine watching Allie and all this shit you are sending me wanting me to be a liar, plus all the horrible things Allie sent me this morning, I am just out. It's just so fucking much, and like I told Allie, I will forever be cheering her from afar. I will be rooting for you as well. But something is all fucked up here, and I know I have my brain injury issues from when I almost died. I may forget small things, but I don't forget small things. All Allie is doing is forcing Jubilee to now make a big long video about me, and you all don't even have your facts straight. Most of this shit you could have just asked me. Allie told me to stop talking to you, but I kept on talking to you because I liked you. I considered you a new friend. I'm sitting at like an actual graduation. Not a reception, an actual graduation. Please just consider me done. I'll have to finish this deal with Carrie Ann and Carly on my own with my family, but way too many things have been said at this point that want me so done with it. I never had any harmful intentions, not one time. And it's bullshit if Josh is going to take the hit for calling CPS. He was trying to help for God's sake. My parents are so pissed I can hardly even look them in the eyes. Allie already called them names, so I just am out Lonnie. But you have me very mistaken and y'all just have fun, I guess. I know the truth. My family knows the truth. And that's all that mattered to me. We all cared about Allie so much. I'm not the only one sitting here with a broken heart, but don't you dare call me a liar. This is all disgusting and I don't even know where to go with the court case. Lonnie, I would have cleared anything up. I kept talking to you because I liked you. Allie didn't want me to and I still did. But she is just plain feeding me, my friend and my family to those freaking wolves, it sounds like. I spent so much time and money trying to help, and I don't know when, but one day she will realize that I am not the liar she did in the 100 messages she sent, and called my parents names, and accused me of my brother not dying. There is no coming back from this. Like I am sitting here trying to be happy for my nephew, and I don't know who is fucking with me or trying to mess with my head, but I just know that I shouldn't have even gotten involved. Allie accused me of so many things, and after the stuff about my mom and dad, who have truly, and I mean it, truly wanted to help, it's just way too far gone. When someone burns a bridge with me, with their words they can't take back, that's game over. Now we are left with this fucked up court case. I'm getting messages from my best friend that Allie is saying shit about me. I've answered every damn question, and I'm just giving it my all, not to fight back, bursting out in tears in the middle of a graduation ceremony. I'm too sensitive for this shit, but I've been accused of shit I just plain didn't do or lie about. I don't even know what to ask of my lawyers at this point, but I doubt my folks will even let it go any further. I don't know. Allie is mad that they hadn't called her. I wish I would speed up the legal process, trust me. I've been in one before that dragged on for years. I have dedicated time and money to this, and it's just not cool. So if I'm as bad as she is claiming, while I have had nothing but love and support for her. My mother just chatted with her in my comments last night about meeting up this summer. My heart is torn in half, and I'm trying to keep my shit together. But I'm out. I'm done. I'll fight the rest of this by myself, if they even let it continue. The fraud, however, isn't something I can control. That's a like IRS issue. But I ain't just plain done. When someone calls me such really mean names, I'm done. You didn't call my mama, and I never said you did. Hell, she didn't know it was even you that messaged her until today. She thought it was those other girls. You messaged me and my mom were together. I don't know what is getting lost in translation. Then she said, I gave my mom's number to you, which I don't think I did but may have. That's kind of easy to forget. I would just say one thing before I go. I didn't deserve this. Myself and like my whole family have just loved Allie. We wanted to help. And now look at this mess. I'm sitting in a goddamn school gym at a long-ass graduation. And I'm promising you, Allie said so many awful things about all of us that my heart is completely torn in half. I don't even want to part anymore. Now I'll get fed to those monsters all over stupid bullshit that could have been a regular conversation. And I can't even look at anything. I'm absolutely sick. And I don't know when you find out the real truth, but you will. And so will Allie. And she will find out I have adored and supported her with all my heart. And if Josh gets told that leaked it, that he sent all those screenshots you gave me to CPS, that's so freaking crazy. Like I'm scared and don't know how to even communicate because I don't even know what to do with the legal case now. I just wanted to help Allie and never should have offered help. Fuck this, I just talked to Josh. I talked to my best friend who was telling me shot Allie is saying, I can't believe this money is going into this. Telling on my mom for taking the DCFS. Holy Christ, my lawyers did, but this case is ruined. I am done because I have been kind and honest. And this whole case just got so messed up. I'm so done, Lonnie. I'm not kidding. I want to fucking get off the internet and be done. People treat me that way. It didn't have to come to this. Like I said, just last night, Mom was like, oh, I'm so excited. After this court case, we can go see Allie. It's so twisted. Oh, Christ, what did my mom say? She would never say sorry to Jubilee. She hated her. She is sitting away FRM where I'm sitting in the auditorium. Will you show me? Allie is lying about me so fucking much. I gave her my phone number like 10 times. I can't even do this. I will ask my mom. Jesus. Maybe she regrets getting involved since Allie was calling my folks names? She isn't sorry to Jubilee. Jubilee is a psycho, but my mom never made any comments, not one. I didn't make a single comment for weeks. Did I delete some? You bet your ass I did. And I should have deleted the whole account. And I've already asked Josh to. I just asked her, but it sounds like she really regrets getting involved. She wasn't in there saying a single word. I can't believe this. Well, y'all enjoy, because I have to go to my nephew's reception, and I can't do it bawling. Jubilee is crazy. Carrie Ann and Carr are crazy. And apparently, the Feltons are crazy from what I hear, so yeah, I'm out. So many of these questions could have just been asked, and I'd have explained. She really hates our guts, and that is so sad. We were going to go all the way on this, and now because of what Allie just said on YouTube, our case against Carrie Ann Carr or Jubilee are fucked. I am literally texting my lawyer as we speak, so I'm telling you, Lonnie, you got some shit wrong about me, and I still really liked you, despite what Allie told me. My heart is like just feeling like someone punched a hole in me and took it. But I won't let this defeat me. We have had far too many hardships in our life and didn't need to stick our necks out for Allie. Please tell her I'm very sorry she feels the way she does, but that shit about my parents' sin. Speaking of Christopher was too far. I had to send her proof. That's messed up. I just want to be done with this, with the internet. I'm out. K-Sry. The little ones wanted to sleep with me in my hotel room. I quite literally had my arms full and then are getting them to their folks' rooms. Ye, R-M-F. Lonio, know what I said. You don't need to show a highlight. But no, I don't even know at all I can actually remember the truth. Mek Im Fu He has been behind any of the IG impersonation accounts claiming to be me for quite some time now. Ever since my large account got taken down? I don't know who messed with Katie X. Felton, but I'm getting it back so we whoever wanted to take me down. It didn't work. This whole time I had assumed it was Carr or K.A. or else Aders Becke FMMLMers founded WBIR connection, I guess you could say. But I can't think of a single other person that would report me 1,700 times for violence and nudity. Those are my guesses, and now I don't think it was anything to do with Chelsea at all. Now I don't even know who or what to think. I question who it truly was even more now. I wish I knew, but I don't. I wish I could have had Katie X. Felton or something similar so I was easier to find. The first and last name on the account was Katie Felony. Like as the name, not the handle. I can't believe I'm even entertaining explaining this. But I'm very much done after this. Not sure in what world you'd think I would do that to my own self. But keep investigating and eventually you'll probably find the truth. Maybe you won't. But I really hope you do. It doesn't make any sense that I'd want people to try searching Katie X. Felton and find Katie X. Felton. Under the name Katie Felony Pujo NRJ NRNMon, they are looking for Katie X. Felton. I wanted that handle and it was already taken. That's why I made it what it is now.
I seriously don't understand why you keep saying that you had, when your big account got taken down, you had to make up this new account, Influence with Katie, and this is, you couldn't take that other handle because it was already taken. But here on this page of your backup, right, it turns out you were promoting both channels that you had. And you had this before your big account was taken down. Look, it says Influence with Katie and Katie X. Felton, correct? And this is before your big account was taken. So, look, you were so which one is it? I'm very confused because you had this account before you lost it, right?
But I'm so very done and am 100% not okay. I'm not in a good way and it's heartbreaking for our family. I received over 270 text messages in a 3-hour period. Not counting yours or my 2 best friends' exchanges while at my nephew's graduation reception, surrounded by all my family, extended family, and family friends to one. Day for us to finally be happy and CRLRNMT nephew, and you even wouldn't like the text. Some with actual churn threats that I hadn't ever received in my life. I asked my mother to remove her comment. One day you may see the actual truth, but I want nothing to do with Allie or any of this, and regret any and all involvement. We have to clean up a big lawsuit that I don't think you understand the seriousness of. How much time we put into this, resources, and just close to $100,000. I've spoken with Josh and we aren't done. You don't even see NSF she says about you. This was handled so poorly. I could give a shit that you texted me while I was at PT. Allie says she thinks you made up the story about your friend's kid, and that's not the worst of it. Please leave me be. I know the truth. My family knows the truth, man. My friends know the truth. But I'm not okay and I'm dying EJJJNSKKNMD. Fuck, I just pressed send by accident and had been trying to reply. But I'm gonna have to write that again so it makes sense. I was carrying a kid. Hold on, that won't make any sense. I've been typing it on and off for an hour.
While Katie was texting me, she said that she was at a graduation. Meanwhile, her mom had just posted the day before saying that the graduation is the following day. So, wait, what? I mean, you can't make this shit up. That's why I pointed it out to her that they weren't at the graduation ceremony, and the graduation ceremony was the next day. And here is her saying that she's been married for 47 years, making her brother from a previous marriage, having to be about 50 years old, correct? Never mentioning a son. My 3 girls made me a mom. No, not your, son with Down syndrome? He didn't make your mom? Okie dokie then. And then somebody sent me this screenshot of her Instagram story because she had me blocked. And this is what she tried to say. Someone made me think of you today. I have so many words that I wish I could say. When I close my eyes, it's your face I see. You may have been younger than me, but forever and ever, my big brother you'll be. So is he older? Is he younger? Are you saying that this is your brother? You'll see later. I will ask later on if this is what she's trying to say is her brother. And spoiler alert, she does confirm that this picture is supposed to be her brother Christopher. Yep. Spoiler alert. Just looking for some clarification. since last year, I felt bad for her. I was like, this poor girl, she just like made a Instagram story supporting Allie, and then all these videos were being made about her. Didn't seem to, the punishment didn't seem to fit the crime, I guess. But yeah. Wish that she was never brought into this, because Jesus freaking Christ. What a shit show.
Oh, you don't know Christopher or Stephanie, and don't you dare say one more word about my brother. My response was slow because the little ones wanted to sleep with me in my hotel room. I quite literally had my arms full and then getting them to their folks' rooms. I was trying to write back, and no worries, you are blocked after this. Lanu, know what I said. You don't need to show a highlight. But no, I don't even know who has been behind any of the IG impersonation accounts claiming to be me for quite some time. Ever since my large account got taken down, I don't know who messed with Katie X Felton, but I'm getting it back, so whoever wanted to take me down, it didn't work. I'm not okay and don't think I can work online, so I don't know, maybe whoever did this did win. This whole time I had assumed it was Carr or KA, or else I had thought MLMers found out my connection to Chelsea because she makes anti-MLM. That's truly what I thought, but I can't think of a single other person that would report me 1,700 times for violence and nudity. Those are my guesses, and I'm just done having you stalk my life and even mention Christopher. He was so special, you are all horribly mean bullies. I wish I could have had Katie X Felton or something similar so I was easier to find. The first and last name on the account was Katie Felony, like as the name, not the handle. I can't believe I'm even entertaining explaining this. But I'm very much done after this. Not sure in what world you think I would do that to my own self, but keep investigating. You are creeping us the fuck out. And eventually, you'll probably find the truth. Maybe you won't. But I really hope you do. It doesn't make any sense that I want people to try searching Katie X Felton and find Katie X Felton under the name Katie Felony, if they are looking for Katie X Felton. I wanted that handle and it was already taken. That's why I made it what it is now.
Friends, well, you've got to be sick of hearing from me about this. I feel like it's all we talk about. I just wanted to let you know that on this new account, I'm even starting to get comments taken down, reels taken down.
You posted this March 6th, and I don't see Katie X Felton 2.0. I see Katie X Felton 2, but it doesn't matter because you already had influence with Katie and your big account at the same time. So, what? Why didn't you name Katie, or the influence with Katie, Katie X 2.0? Interesting.
But I'm so very done and am 100% not okay. I'm not in a good way and it's heartbreaking for our family. I received over 270 text messages in a 3-hour period. Not counting yours or my 2 best friends' exchanges while at my nephew's graduation for the church kids. It's called baccalaureate. You are just looking for so many lies and you won't find them. It's like the graduation service for the Catholic kids. You truly are going to have to look it up because I don't know how to explain the difference. You are so mean. So many questions you could have asked me nicely, and I'd have happily provided what you wanted to know or see. Christopher had Down syndrome and died of cancer. You are a miserable person. And I don't speak to Steph often, that is true. But just like creeping on a graduation, you are crazy for looking all this up.
Meanwhile, there's text of her saying that her mom is a Facebook detective and has been snooping on Jubilee's page for weeks.
Allie said so much about you are scary and to stay away from you, and she just keeps you around so you don't turn on her. I was no fucking shit in that auditorium. You are being a monster. Surrounded by all my family, extended family and family friends. One day for us to finally be happy and celebrate something, and you even wouldn't like the messages I have from Allie about you, so just stop it, Lonnie. You fucking around about Christopher is game over. You don't know my family or our past at all? This is psycho. Every family has their things, okay? My mom has other children. Keep creeping, and I'm sure you'll find it. Allie was so right about you, and I didn't believe her. She was sending actual true threats that I hadn't ever received in my life. I asked my mother to remove her comment. One day you may see the actual truth, but I want nothing to do with Allie or any of this, and regret any and all involvement. We have to clean up a big lawsuit that I don't think you understand the seriousness of. How much time we put into this, resources, and just close to $100,000. I've spoken with Josh, and we aren't done. You don't even see what she says about you. This was handled so poorly, I could give a shit that you texted me while I was. I never said you reported me, WTF. I'm just not knowing who did it. Why didn't you ask for proof, OMG? I'd have handed it over. And you want screenshots of mine and Josh's texts? I have never even met him in real life. All we do is talk over text. I'm making Allie seem crazy because she wrote the most off the wall shit. Why didn't you just ask me like, hey, Katie, we are confused how you are friends with Josh. Can you show us some proof? This is so insane. Blocked as well. Lol, okay, I'll make sure to tell Josh to follow my temporary account. Lol, Mom? This is bullshit and I can't believe the mess I have to clean up. Keep Christopher's name out of your mouth. Glad you blocked me. I hope you don't even see this. Allie was right. Wow. You are all cruel. Yes, you are saying I would make up an entire death. That's gross. All of this is gross and you are scaring the fuck out me? Baloney? I really did like you and I'm sorry this turned to such sick, twisted shit. Lonnie, you went way too far when you could have just sasay datai. I am confused about some things. I know we don't know one another well, but some things are confusing. I'd have happily provided any information. This is all so sad. But yeah, I could send you 400 photos or picture of papers and text messages between me and Josh or whatever the fuck you wanted. This all started because Allie was upset. You texted me and I didn't give a shit. Did you see me act mad? She said you were lying about your friend, that you have too much on her to not keep you around. Why am I getting mad? Because you didn't just ask. That's why. Now videos are being made and all this shit has been said and you are trying to say my family pretended we had another brother and sister. I admittedly don't speak to her. It's complicated. But I was attacked without given the chance to explain anything. I'm not angry. I'm sad. Really sad. You all said really weird and Allie said mean shit. Stuff that you can't take back, Lonnie. It's just so odd because you could have asked and not have given any answer. But you are sending me some really weird shit that Allie said you did to her as well and I ignored her. I mean, you did say I was lying about being at the baccalaureate, or however you even spell that. Not Catholic, but it's just like graduation IDK. It didn't appear to be an important detail. Just saying gradation seemed easier because I'm not like religious. You really are trying to just snoop and look for things. Sending me a pic of my IG story? Again, all y'all had to do is ask, but now after what's been said of me, I want no part in this and I'm in a car with my parents and niece on the way to the public school graduation part. I can't even believe it. And this time now that I am sitting down and not rushing to put a dress on and get ready so I couldn't even keep up. And yes, I was sitting in an auditorium. You and Allie both have just gone woo-y too far without even asking. When we don't know each other well, it's okay to ask questions. Allie sent me like 200 texts in a 3 to 4 hour period, calling my family names. And the only thing I'm angry about is all this money that went to complete waste over internet drama and Allie saying I never gave her my number. I gave her my number so many times that one really threw me because there's like these little details that, like I said, could have been asked. Allie wanted help and I wanted to help her. Or I would have had no reason to hire one lawyer, then hire another one 3 hours away. That meeting was all afternoon and Allie's videos from yesterday just fucked our entire case up. And my lawyer Susan is also texting me wanting to know what we want to do and you wouldn't even believe how much y'all just fucked me over. And especially fucked my mom and dad over. This internet communication really is kinda dangerous. You wouldn't believe the things she said to me before I could even respond. Calling my folks really nasty shit when just the night before Mom was telling her how we were exited to come visit after we get this legal case done. I think she said, after we get things done. So never mind. I am mad. I'm hurt. Allie said the Feltons were in that comment section. That was a lie if I found out who it was by his slang terms or whatever and I messaged you immediately, which Allie says I didn't do. I did delete what I did. And for a good reason. It didn't make us look good. Allie just should have paused and thought about it and asked me. Like I said, I could sit through this graduation we are writing to right now and sit and send you proof of being friends with Josh. Proof of the class action suit, proof of my half-brother, and what the story is with my half-siblings. Sometimes people don't talk about every detail on FB, and I think it's scary and weird that you even are stalking my mom, sisters, everyone's FB. Before you just could have asked, and I don't mess with people that I know will hurt me. If you hurt me once, I don't keep things going.
No, honey, those Josh accounts fucked you over and no evidence of a grand jury case. You are choosing to reply instead of turning your phone off, like public record shows all of your court cases. With Betty, with Eva, and Haley. Like you can't send C&Ds to the government that this class action lawsuit doesn't appear in searches. Stop making me the one in the wrong. I backed away from you and said nada. I didn't even tell Allie all of what I thought you were lying about. It's not stalking. Your pages are all public. You said to me, the breadcrumbs are out there. Well, I looked. We are not to blame for your lawsuit falling apart. That was Blended Beauty and Gumfer's doing. Allie even says in the YT video how you still have a case and your lawyers are still on it and you are still getting things done. Girl, I have asked many times for proof and you would say, oh, I'm going into the big house and I'll send you XYZ. Or I just emailed with Juba's sister. Juba's sister, I'll send it, blah, blah, blah. Things just kept getting weirder and weirder. Just stop acting like we ruined it for you. Or TASTI, am out of pocket. You can't even admit to understanding why I think these things don't line up. Like the demon slicker thing, you clearly edited the time in the following counts. I'm not dumb, hun. Just stop. You can't even say, oh, I can see why you thought that. Nope, it's instant defensive and victim crap. I gave you so much grace and like you're turning it around. I wasn't snooping on your page. I looked up Heather because I wanted to see who this chick was that lied about my new friend. I was on her page and searched Katie to see if she ever posted about being robbed by you, but it brought me to the praying for Katie page.
When you look up Heather and type in Felton or Katie, it brings you to the prayer page, and you see her posting constantly on it, and her sisters, how much she loves her.
Did you only know of her, really? And anytime I did ask about things and would say things like Heather was arrested, no arrest records, or the journalist who wrote the article was fired, she wasn't, or always say you'd be right back with screenshots or proof and never sent a damn thing. It's wild to me you are acting this way, and I love that new rename of Gumfrey account is trying to look like my IG account. Tell Josh to knock it off. Actually, I'll email him myself. Your reaction is so hostile, and I never came at you in that way. I backed away, and I wanted to give you the reason why. I'm not doing this with you anymore. I am heartbroken and devastated by this. You had a ton of people supporting you and didn't care about your past or anything. But instead, it was a web of tales. It's Josh, it's his wife, it's Tammy, your ex got a call, you're getting robocalls, 399 missed robocalls, etc., but never a screenshot that isn't edited. You said, I can see a shadow on the screenshot. Girl, it was the time. It was 6:25. Because that's E-hat time. It was when you sent it, even though you said it was in requests. You were mutuals with it. It wouldn't go into requests. I didn't want to think everything you said was sus. Please do not reply. This is done. We go our separate ways.
May 28th. The fuck? Who is this? Is this Allie or Lonnie? Because I don't, so just tell me. Okay, so this is Lonnie. Dude, I haven't called you a child groomer. I don't even talk to Jubilee. How would that be possible? Give me a break, please. I don't know what you think you are saying I've done, but I should have just blocked this number instead of deleting the contact. I want nothing to do with any or you. This sent me into an actual psych hospital for 4 days, so please, all of you, leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with anyone. Do you hear me? I want Jubilee away from me. Whatever is happening right now, I just can't do it, Lonnie, if that's even who this is. Jubilee is saying this? Is that what you are saying? I've talked to Jubilee. Is that what is being said? How, why, or for what reason would I call you a child groomer? I really don't want to talk to you because you are making zero sense to me. Telling me I've talked to Jubilee? That's fucking ridiculous. You aren't trying to have an argument? Sounded like it. Just stop calling because I'm 2 seconds away from checking the F out. I have left you all alone. I have kept to myself, minded my business. And if you think for a second I'm going to get myself back to where I was just weeks ago, you are wrong. I was not okay. I am in a mess of a leftover court case and wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars. I was told to stay out of it. My head got fucked. I cannot be a part of this, Lonnie. It fucked me up. I don't have texts of allies because I deleted the thread and actually blocked her. Allie never even said anything about child grooming, which is a freaking weird twist. So I swear on my family that I'm out. I've been taking care of myself. I'm shaking too, but if I talk to you of all people, my ass will just cry. And I thought I had thicker skin than I did. Guess I don't, okay? My mom apologized. I told her to take it down. If stole. But I don't know shit about the term child groomer. Jubilee fucking hates me? Like WTF? Do you all never stop? Oh God, she is back doing videos? Jesus! Nope, swear on my mother and father's life, there is no exchange between Allie or me that I've showed anyone but my mom, and it was Allie just sending 400 messages being abusive. Whoever is fucking with your head. I'm sorry. These people are all crazy and I refuse to get sucked back in. God, I didn't even know Jubilee was making videos. Okay, I'm telling you I'm not alright. My head is not alright. I don't know what Allie and Katie's convo is. We've been blocked ever since I last talked to you. All of you just make up shit about each other to keep drama going. It's insane. Okay, then please, all of you do keep me out of it. Because that's where I remain. Jesus, I thought Jubilee wasn't making videos again. But okay, I'll tell you what I know. Allie has said not nice things about you. But a child groomer? No, she never did. That one seems like a reach. Yeah, NP, just got caught off guard. This was my first interaction with anyone involved, so my heart sank to my toes. I listened to docs. Was dumb. But I do hope I could give you some peace of mind as to child groomers. I had to Google that. And you aren't P. Diddy for Christ's sakes. I do wonder where they are getting this, but Jubilee hates me too, so I'm sure she will have more to say. I've just got to be very careful. If I can clear anything else that comes up, I can do that much. Because all I plan to do is try and get some mental peace back. I gave a lot of this too much power over my life. Take care and be safe. May 29th. Oh shit, I wrote a whole text back but thought I pressed send. I was rushing to find passwords and stuff for my Instagram VA. Her hours are random but usually overnight, so I will just send what I meant to last night. Also, I've come to learn these past couple of weeks, especially that you can't make sense of people who are messing with your head on purpose. People like that want you to worry. Or think about it. It's mean. Here's what I wrote last night. I didn't mean for the case to blow up. We simply didn't know what to tell the lawyers. There wasn't much of a choice. Allie called one of the law officers herself, so my folks were so mad and we all felt stupid. Allie just went too far. Too many threats, making fun of my disability. Had words about my parents, who I will say from the beginning only wanted to help. But the threats? Those scared me and have every day since. 5 of the counts went out the window, but I still have hope something comes of the rest, plus the fraud investigation. I don't even meet with them unless I have to. I am still having really strange things happen even today that are scary. Someone has sent us a flashlight in the mail nearly every day for almost 2 weeks, and am admitting I'm not tough enough for this. I didn't even know Allie when the calls were made about her deal. I wasn't around for it. As for Jubilee, I think probably a lot of people call. I'm sure there will be more vids about me from Jubilee. I just have to tell myself they are fictional characters, and my family, friends, and community are real, and I will concern myself with their opinions. Just be careful because Allie did say that you have too much on her, and so she is scared to get rid of you. I know you all love and care for her. That's evident. I don't say that to hurt you. I say it so you just remember that even internet friends aren't able to be trusted in this whole thing, it seems. I promise I really wish you the best, but today alone just took me back to a place I mentally know I can't afford to go back to. Videos will be made about me, I'm sure. But the people who care and know me won't be listening to it. Okay, what? See now when you just said that? About my dad joking about murder? This is why I never should have said anything back. That didn't sound like you are concerned at all. Jubilee is saying I sent who texts? They all clearly hate me. I listened to Doc's the podcast when you told me about it. Carrie Ann is actually defaming me still. I watched that live of what I could stomach, and Jubilee talks shit about me. You might hold on to a zillion texts and voice notes, or I told you things Josh was doing. I don't hold on to shit, waiting to hurt someone. I can't believe you are saying my dad said that as fact. It was clearly a joke, but listen to yourself. I was told Allie would fucking kill me if I don't shut up, so I checked myself in to get some mental health help and have been shut up since Lonnie. I have both sides coming for me. Consider how that feels. I can't get back into these mind games. I wish I had mine and allies exchanges for safety reasons, but I don't. We are blocked from each other on all social media. I'm not like you, Lonnie. I don't save screenshots of every word someone says just waiting for when I can use it against them. I literally have no clue and can swear on my family, which you know is everything to me. I don't know anything about calls you made or didn't make, and I certainly haven't told lies about child abuse, so please don't write me again. I answered your questions, and you are the first person I have spoken to that has any involvement in this since my nephew's graduation, okay? Let's say I did have access to those messages between me and Allie. She for sure never called you a child abuser? Like, oh my God. I can't believe you think this, but you are all on both sides of this. So mean and just make shit up to keep it going. If I were you, I'd want some proof before I fuck with someone who is self-admittedly just had a mental health crisis of my own. Allie told everyone watching YouTube she doesn't like the Feltons and we are weird liars, so I don't freaking know. Maybe Allie made them think we are no longer friends. I've told you everything I know, my God. I can't go be friendly with people I'm still in a legal fight against. Please just leave me alone. I will just block you to help you out. But I've never said shit since Allie scared me so bad that I can hardly think about it. No, I don't. Because now Allie is threatening me again. She is fucking crazy. She is the only one who said she has nothing to do with the Feltons in a video. I wish I hadn't even answered that call yesterday. You told me Allie wouldn't hurt me? Maybe ask her to stop threatening me, please. You are all making up something you haven't even seen with your eyes. You get that right? I've got to go. I unblocked Allie yesterday because I wanted to write her a letter hoping she would know I only meant the best. And I have already gotten so many threats, WTF, Lonnie. You all must actually enjoy this. I told you my head is not okay, and I went voluntarily to get help due to all this shit. But be friendly and send shit to someone I'm actively in legal shit with? Are y'all crazy? Allie is unhinged, and that is not okay for her to be threatening me again. Holy shit. I have blocked her again. And Lonnie, I'm sorry, but I'm blocking you too. You have no proof I said or did anything even? Catch wind? Allie never called you any type of child abuser or groomer, so if that's what you think, she never said one word about anything that had to do with you being that way. Christ! Allie has a mental health crisis because she wants to die and talks about it nonstop. But when I say that I did the same damn thing, it means nothing. I have kept your names out of my mouth. I don't talk about this. But the last person I would ever have communication with is Jubilee Briscoe. Allie is going to get herself a fucking protection order and lawsuit if she doesn't stop this shit. You said I shouldn't be scared of her and IDK.ed was a dumb, stupid thing to do. Take care, Lonnie, but I wouldn't believe things unless you see them. This shit is abusive. I've got to go, okay? All that shit brought up a lot of things that fucked my head up. But you are going to have to hear me when I say that Jubilee Briscoe and me hate each other. Doc's just talking about me. Jubilee is saying shit about me. Y'all are saying shit that is super concerning. So am I scared. But that's why I've kept my mouth shut. Can't believe you think I'd be sending Jubilee shit. I want her to leave me alone. I've kept my word and stayed away. I blocked Allie again. Allie never called you a child groomer, so that message wouldn't exist. She only said the thing about your friend's kid maybe not being hurt, but I can't even see any of them. I will never talk to Jubilee Briscoe unless I have to legally. Okay? Maybe Allie shouldn't have given them shit to make up and toy with when she talked shit about my family and her wanting nothing to do with this. I'm not scared of what Jubilee has for messages because they don't exist. The only people who are scaring me are you and now Allie again, goddamn see? Just leave me out of it because I was hoping I could gather the strength to wish her well and say I was sorry so she would stop coming after me. It took a matter of hours for you to have her sending me texts saying she saw the text between me and Jubilee. Y'all are full of shit on this one, and I mean that as kindly as possible. Christ, you said Allie isn't dangerous or would hurt me. I just got all the proof I need. So again, no message even exists between me and Allie or me and Jubilee. You are both doing this to someone who has done nothing but stay far away. Please, please, please just leave me alone. Allie threatening to send things I said as a joke to a crazy person. Game over, I can't do this, and I told you I can't do this. You all must really enjoy it. You must like it in some sick way. God, Lonnie, please. I am already scared of Carrie and Carly, and now Jubilee again. Now I'm scared of your side too. Bye, Lonnie. I just can't do this. It's brought up way too many bad memories that I'm mentally not strong enough for. You won't hear shit from me about any of this. Take care of yourself.
Dude, you need to relax. And stop making it like I am coming for you. I am not. I've been calm and kind and trying to figure out this mess. I'm literally being called a child groomer and a criminal, and that these allegations came from texts of you and Allie, supposedly. Juby put out there that you sent them. It was only a matter of time for it to make its way to Allie. Juby doesn't just make up things like having been sent texts. She has lies she repeats, but doesn't just come out of nowhere with things like that. That's what I'm trying to figure out, is where the hell she got that from. And why? For what purpose? I'm not accusing you, I am asking. And you are being defensive and making it seem like I'm coming with a pitchfork attacking you and am so super scary. A conversation isn't scary. There's no need to freak out. This is my life and my reputation. A child groomer is what I am being accused of. You get that right. And THD, it was said to you by Allie, in text between you two, and that was given to Juby. I'm asking and trying to figure it out. Please stop acting like I'm being insane and crazy and coming at you. Because I am not.
God, now Allie is texting to my iPad when she is blocked saying she is making an entire series on me and my family. Holy fucking shit. She said she will ruin me and make my head spin? How is she still messaging me on iPad if she is blocked on my phone? No texts exist. And you'll never see them because I can't talk to a psycho like Jubilee, nor do I want to. Tell Allie she truly is fucking with my family now. I will block you. You'll learn there are no messages that exist. Allie is the one that talks shit on us, but I haven't said shit about her and wouldn't go to crazy people. These texts are fucked up I am getting. What did you just tell her I did? Now Allie says, how does Jubilee know what she said about you when I say I have no clue at all what even she is talking about? She must have said something about you being abusive with kids to someone else. Because it sure as hell wasn't me. The last thing I've wanted to do was have to hire a lawyer in Colorado. And I wished I did have those oddle texts she sent. But she just said enough to get herself in some serious trouble because I will protect myself. Leave my name alone. I would tell Jubilee to leave my name alone, but I'm too scared for her I have my information. My mom did say sorry and I deleted it. I'm going to just block everyone because I feel like I'm having an actual heart attack. And I swear you won't hear me speak of any of this besides a therapist and my family. Good luck. I hope you end up okay. Just can't take this. Bye, Lonnie. I have answered your questions. I haven't talked to Jubilee. I didn't know she was at home, okay? Not until you messaged me. I'm sorry, she is being said you are a child groomer. And if you want me to find Jubilee's number and call her, I can do that much, but she hates me just as much as anyone. But now Allie is making a series about my family that will go viral. So I guess I'm going to have to get ahead of that. Allie should have never said we even had a falling out because it just gave them ammo. I knew it would. Fed me to the freaking wolves knowing both sides are coming after me. And you wouldn't be calm if you just received the 30 some maybe 40 texts I did. I didn't know I had to block her on my iPad to Jesus. Allie is off a rocker but cool. She never called you a child groomer and I wish I could prove it. But I don't know messages. Thank you. I truly didn't see your texts or all the rest of Allies until I looked at my iPad just this minute because I blocked numbers. I thought they'd block on my iPad too, but guess not. But yeah, he was a one-of-a-kind person that battled a lot through his entire life, but could still crack a joke and wore a smile. Allie is now freaking out and sent more threats than I knew about until I saw these on my iPad. She is angry I repeated she was calling Heather my attorney. If you could please pass along that if she isn't, then someone admitting to be Allie Priestley 100% is calling and is super freaking embarrassing and just ruining my legal case more. Those texts are actual abuse. She is unwell and one of the meanest people I've come across in my life. You won't ever see a message of any sort I sent to Jubilee also because it doesn't exist. I think Allie must be worried I actually did share things she said about you, which was a lot, but I don't play dirty like her. I am fighting Allie and her enemies both now. Try and think for a second if that sounds like much fun. Such a waste of money, we are all sick to our stomachs. I'm not getting upset with you, but I am saying that I do not deserve the way she is treating me. And she can't say those kind of things to people and expect nothing to come of it. We will make her stop it even if I have to hire a lawyer right out of Colorado. All I wanted to do was help her. We had a huge falling out and I kept to myself. Didn't say a word. She is the one though who told the whole internet things about the Feltons and how she wasn't having anything to do with us. I knew deep down that would give one of those psychos ammo to pull some kind of shit. But thinking I talked to Jubilee is actually delusional, considering she hates me more than even Allie. All I ask is to be left alone as this fucked me up so bad that it got scary for my family. Allie has a mental health crisis and talks about it for a year. I have one, and it gets made fun of. Thank you for your apology, but I want nothing to do with any of it. Allie says I can't sue her if she makes a viral series about my family on TikTok. Well, you both really should take my word for it that my lawyer already has seen what I received yesterday. Just creating an even bigger mess. If she does talk about my case from what happened in Ord with those awful sheriffs, I actually can sue her, just as I have been trying to do with the others. I know you think you know everything, but you don't know anything about how that all went down. So if I were her, I would be 100% sure, because we have no problem suing Allie, I'm not kidding. Loved, I see the resemblance in his smile to yours. He say, thank you. Just saw these. Lonnie, I'm sorry I think you and I could have been friends in another life. But these are too far. I appreciate you saying that. I loved his smile. I just cannot take these, and she was the one telling people not to mess with my family. She should take her own advice. She really needs to stop. Well, I don't want you to be hurting either, so I thank you for saying that and forgive you. Hard to know the truth when we never talked about my pasty, or none of you really knew me and my family. My niece made a beautiful sketch of that photo for me. I shouldn't have entered this while mourning. I made a mistake. My mother shouldn't have either. We have deep regrets and are minding our own business, though I can promise that. And to answer your question, it was a 5.5-year court battle. From the moment it started happening to others like me. Luckily, I've gotten confirmation that the article will be taken down, but yes, it took 5.5 years before we won. I didn't know the records were even sealed until recently, but there is medical information in them about many people. Those deputies got caught stealing drugs from the evidence room, which was publicized. They all ended up ratting each other out in the end, and people that got paid off to lie started coming forward. It wasn't but a couple years after that. That Casey was being investigated, and he has a whole pile of investigations, including murder, at a racetrack currently. We contacted Heather Zaruba to let her know her name was being used, and so I have so much to clean up over here. And it's just brought on a lot of PTSD. But Allie needs to stop with these texts. I had deleted the old ones, and I guess I am glad I have some new ones as proof of her unhinged behavior. I just am done. Am out. I've been instructed not to even communicate with Allie, but all I did want to do was help her. It's all very sad. Am I okay? I'm not good. I was getting better and have been through worse. I'll be fine because I have my loved ones and community. I just want peace. I feel like I'm being attacked from every angle and couldn't regret getting involved more, but still have to finish what I started legally. Thanks for your kind words, but my head feels like someone shook it up and am not right in the mind. But like I said, I will be. I wish you well, Lonnie. I'm sorry it's all ended so ugly. I just can't do it anymore. Loved, may Christopher rest in peace. I like to think he is. Life wasn't easy for him here on Earth. I don't think so. Didn't see any of these until I just saw yours. I didn't know she kept going after getting blocked. I regret ever defending her. This is sick and we all want left alone. I have done anything, talked to anyone involved, but I also won't be threatened. And we don't take it lightly. Like I said, my lawyer has advised I don't speak to her or on this. That's not even 1/10 of all the texts. There's got to be at least 60. I'm admitting that my mind and heart cannot handle this. If you only knew how much money we've wasted. I just need to stay away from it all. It was my mistake not learning more about her as well before trying to help, and I hate myself for bringing my mom especially into it. Because Lonnie, they assumed that I had painkillers, but I didn't take them anymore. And many knew they were lying because I couldn't walk. It is a long story, yes, but I'd have answered questions if they were asked. They wanted to find drugs and that was it. I am reliving all of this in my head currently. My brother-in-law now has stage 4 cancer of the same kind our brother did. I just want to stay away from this and love my family, my friends, and get my life back. I hope you understand that I can't do this anymore. Allie blew up the case that was trying to help her. And help others. Now it's me against both sides following a mental breakdown. I had to stay at Richard Young Hospital in Kearney, Nebraska for a few nights. I haven't lied to anyone, but I should also shut my mouth now too because everything I say gets turned. I would let Allie know that she should really leave me alone. If she isn't calling my lawyer, that is hard for me to believe. Heather is the last person that deserves harassment, but it makes me look ridiculous for wanting to help. I just want my family to have some peace, and I want to truly disappear. The C&Ds I sent Google, the names I gave. Who even knows? I can't nor want to justify her behavior. It's out of control. I regret thinking I could trust her. These texts are terrible, and so many. But Allie must really enjoy this. I truly believe she likes it now. I am embarrassed and left with so much damage, but should have known better when I saw the way she speaks about her own friends. I have already said too much. Thank you for your apology and kind words about Christopher. I'm reliving many past traumas, and Allie Priestley is going to be the reason someone kills himself one day. I'm sorry I've got to go. My heart is just too full. My mind is scattered. And I was just beginning to heal. Please be well. I hope you have a long, beautiful life, Lonnie. You are rare and smart. I just have to go.
At this point in time, Katie's bank account has been restored, and all of these pictures of Tyler with his full name on there. All these pictures, his name is Tyler, not Christopher. Found his obituary because his full name was on there. Oh, look, she was roller skating in 2014 before the robberies. I thought she was in a wheelchair. I'm confused. His mother's page, when I looked up his name. Here's the same picture she tried to use. Apparently his anniversary of his passing is around the time this all kicked up, but Katie just said it was her brother. Here's the article where she says that she could even walk and run. So, what?
Jubilee has now sent me a message on YouTube. I'm in danger on one danger from both sides. Leave me alone, please.